Fantasy football. That's right. It's messing up my life. That's right. It's just whether you do fantasy and you're a Jet fan, I don't know what to pick. They both go against each other, and it's debilitating. And just I need to find the answer, and hopefully we can find it in this video coming up. Hey everyone, here's Jeff again, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Any new people to the channel, please subscribe down below. Everybody hit that like button. I appreciate all your support. It really helps a lot, and I'm just going to keep continuing, put the videos up, put the hard work in, and I thank you for coming back and watching the videos. A big thank you. Okay, fantasy football. Yeah, I know this a lot. I'm in 4 fantasy football leagues right now, and it consumes your life. It consumes your life. Along with being an NFL fanatic, which I had a video before that. I'll put this in the description. But that, being an NFL fanatic, a Jeff fan fanatic, and also fantasy fanatic, it just takes over your life. It's not good. And I got to stop. I got to stop. But I can't. It's like an addiction. It's like addiction, like anything else. You can't stop. It's just too good. Fantasy, I mean, I play fantasy for a while, and it's great. It's a great game. I love it. Anybody doesn't really know fantasy, it's just you have like a regular draft. Like, NFL has a draft. So everybody gets on a draft. It's all computer thing. So everything's on the computer. So you get on the draft, and then you have position. You get picked random, like what you are for 1 through 10, or how many teams there are. And then, like a draft, it comes up. You have 60 seconds to pick, and you pick a player, and then move on, and then it goes 1 to 10, and then it goes 10 to 1. 1 to 10, 10 to 1. So that, and from there, just keep going back and forth. It could be 8 teams, so 1 to 8, 8 to 1. You know what I'm saying? Or 12, same thing. But so you pick all your players, and fill your team, like wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, tight ends, a flex guy. That means it could be anything. Extra running back is maybe another running back slot, another wide receiver slot, another tight end slot, and then you have the defense as a whole. Just pick a team with defense, and then you have the kicker. So you get all of them together, and then you have your team, and then you go and wait for the season to start, and then every game that if you have a player on that team, it depends how good he does in real life. It gives you points, like a certain amount of yards from running back gets points, certain amount of catches from running back get points, touchdowns get points. Same thing for quarterback. The certain amount of like throwing, how many yards he threw, how many touchdowns he threw, and all that. And also wide receivers, how many catches he made, how many receiving yards he had, how many touchdowns he had. Tight end, same thing. Defense, how good they did, like defending, and the game they played. And kicker, how many field goals he made, and extra points. So, and you add all that up, you play in a team head to head, and if you have more points than him, you win. No, you lose. So, and it's a regular record, so 1-0, 0-1, and they keep going playing until you get to the playoffs. I guess not every team make the playoffs. It depends on the league you're playing in. It could be the first 7 teams, the first 8 teams, 6 teams. Depends on what they do. And then you go play the playoffs, and then you go through that, and you go to the championship and see who wins. But it's a great game. It's a great game. I love it. It's really engrossing. It's just fun, and same thing with the NFL Fanatic. It has the highs, and then it has the lows. So you could be like, oh my goodness, my team did great, it won, and then next week, that team sucked, I lost, and then it just makes you, like I said, same thing, NFL fanatic, Jeff fan fanatic. It makes you grumpy the whole day. Like if you lost, like, oh my God, this sucks, this is ridiculous. Our players didn't fucking show up, and you're done for the whole week. I mean, you're just trying to get back and maybe try to win next week, but it has an effect on you. And this is the same thing, but like I'm saying, fantasy. Why does it conflict with being a Jet fan? Why? I'll tell you why. Now, I usually don't pick Jet players when I'm doing fantasy because I just don't want to watch a Jet game and then sit there and go, oh, come on, Garrett, give me those yards, give me those touchdowns. And if he doesn't get it, then I'm pissed off. But then the Jets win, and I'm happy. So it's all confusing. It's all conflicted, and like you bang their head against each other. Like it's just not good. So I usually don't pick Jet players for my team. But another thing is that the team you're playing, or no, you have players on the other team playing the Jets. So like you have players on the other team that playing the Jets on your fantasy team. So you're like sitting there going, oh, I want them to do good, but I don't want the Jets to lose. And you're like sitting there going, I don't want to root for them, but I need to root for them because I need to, get my fantasy win in there. And I'm like, okay, so maybe they could just do really good, and the rest of the team sucks, and the Jets win. That's the best hope that you're trying to get out of that. But it's really conflicting. It's really like, it makes watching Jet football like hard, and like so you're sitting there going like, God damn, why am I doing fantasy? And I'm like, but I love fantasy, and the ending of fantasy is that most of the time there's a pool like money, so you can win money if you win the championship or get second and third place sometimes. But so you're like, oh my, I could win money. I love fantasy, but I love the Jets, and I don't really want to I want the Jets just to win and don't worry about anything else. But then I got players on the team, and then players on my team, and it's so like it's hard. It's hard, and you're like sitting going, oh my goodness, stop. There has to be some middle ground, right? Has to be, but there is none. There is none. There is none. And you can't sit there and go, oh, I'm not going to pick any players that play the Jets for that season. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. You will not be picking any of the players. You will lose the fantasy, so don't even play fantasy then. But it's a killer. It's just, if you fight yourself like every time with fantasy and the Jet football, the best thing, like I said, Jets win and your fantasy players do great. But sometimes the fantasy players do really great and they just ball out and they beat the Jets and the Jets lose. And you're like, wow, my fantasy players did great. I won my fantasy league for this week, but the Jets lost. Now you're feeling like sort of like, wow, like a traitor. You're feeling like a traitor. Like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm going against the Jets. I feel like, I'm backstabbing them. I'm stabbing them back. And I just don't want to feel like that. But it's just hard. It's hard. Everybody out there who plays fantasy and have their team, it happens. The same thing happened. You know it. And you sit there and go like, man, wow. But I can tell you when I'm fantasy, the two things that just destroy you as fantasy players. You have a bench, so you have 6 players on the bench, so you can interchange them. But the players on the bench, when the first game starts, when it starts and that team starts, then you gotta sit that those players on the bench, they don't count. So it always happens. Like you put a guy on the bench, you're like, he's not going to do that good. And this guy balls out 4 touchdowns, 210 yards receiving, just insane. He gets like 70 points, and he's on your bench. And the points don't count towards your score. It's, oh my God, you're screaming, yelling, going, oh, you idiot. He's that could have won my league right there for that week. But sitting here on the bench, getting all these points, and it does nothing for me. Oh, that's just killer. Another thing is, there's percentage points too. So you can get like 160.5. So I've been in games where I played head to head with this team. I lost. 160.5 to 160.4. Are you effing kidding me? Dude, 0.1 percentage? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, it just drives me crazy. I'm pulling my hair out, if I had any hair, and just, oh my goodness, that just destroys, that's like, I don't want to deal with nobody in the household. I just want to go sleep and stop. Oh my God, it's just killer. That is killer in fantasy. A killer. And everybody, everybody's like going like shaking their head, like I know, exactly. And another thing, one more thing. Oh, your best player, right? He's balling out in the beginning of the first quarter, right? And then it stops. You're not watching the game, and it stops. Like, what the heck happened? You go over, you get on there, get on the computer. Guy, hurt. Out for the game. You're like, what? Oh my goodness, there goes that. The whole game, no points. I mean, whatever points he gave you, maybe 5 points, and that's it. Done. And he's probably done for like games after that because he's hurt. So that just destroys you too. It's like, oh my God, why do I play this effing game? Why do I play this game? I stop. Get me off this game. It doesn't do anything for me. Just rising my blood pressure, my stress level, everything like that. God, I got to stop. So, Jets and fantasy. Who do I pick? I'm just going to, step out here for a little bit, and I'm going to decide, okay? Give me 1 second, okay? All right. Here we go. I'm back. All right. This is what I decided. I know there's a decision. I'm playing fantasy and Jet. I'm watching Jet football. I'm a Jet fan. I don't care. I'm playing both. That's right. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping fantasy. I'm not stopping being a Jet fan. I'm both doing it. I don't care. I don't care if it's a contradiction. I don't care. I'm doing it. I can't stop. I need it in my life. I need it. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? I just need the fantasy football. I need to watch the Jet football. I need to be a fanatic NFL fan. That's it. That's right. And whatever, if you're looking at me going like, you traitor, you suck, you're not a Jet fan. That's right. Okay, call me that. I don't care. Great. I don't care. Because I know I'm a Jet fan. God damn, I know I'm a Jet fan. What do you think? I'm putting these videos out like every day for no reason? That's right. I'm a Jet fan. And an NFL fan. And a fantasy fan. Fantasy football fan. That's right. And just you have to deal with it, okay? Deal with it. Okay. All right. That's about it for that one. Everybody, put your comments down in chat. I know there are a lot of people that do fantasy, and I know that the things I'm talking about are right on point. And I know a lot of people are Jet fans and fantasy football fans, and they know what I'm talking about. And it sucks, but I'm not stopping both. So I'm being a Jet fan, I'm being an NFL fan, I'm being a fantasy football fan. That's right. You ain't stopping me. I'm doing all three. That's it. So just let me know how you feel down there. Do you think fantasy is destroying your life? Are you gonna stop fantasy? Are you gonna not because of the Jet fan or what? Let me know down there in the chat. I appreciate all your support. Any new people to the channel, please subscribe down below. And everybody hit that like button, all the comments, everything, all the views. I love it. I appreciate you all. It really helps a lot. I just can't thank you enough. That's right. So, right now, I'm going to sign out. And you know what's next. That's right. Let's go, Jets. I'm still playing fantasy football. That's right.